So today we're going to work on just a simple, easy chair flow that's just going to really start connecting us to our breath and to our body, and using our breath in a means not only to connect to our body but to also begin creating space in the body. So just noticing how our breath affects our physical postures, and also how that breath actually affects us mentally. So to begin, we are going to scoot our sit bones a little bit further up onto the chair. So we're not like leaning back, our spine is not rounding, but we're able to plant our feet firmly into the mat, and then scooting those hips forward a little bit will just encourage us to really start utilizing the core a bit and to also help us to sit up nice and tall. And then from here, we're going to turn the palms down to start. We're going to soften the shoulders, so maybe just take a few rolls in the shoulders just to encourage some softening. And then we'll take the shoulders up towards the ears, maybe a little squeeze of the shoulders, and then as you exhale, draw the ears down and away from the shoulders. And then from here, go ahead and close the eyes. So the shoulders are drawing away from the ears. The eyes are closed. We're sitting up tall. You can really feel those sit bones connecting to the chair. And then lastly, just imagine that the crown of the head is really reaching up towards the sky. So maybe like someone has tied a little string to the crown of your head and they're just gently tugging on that string. And as you lift real tall through the spine, almost imagining that you're creating space between each vertebra. So practicing a little decompression of the spine as you lift. And as we lift, let's just take a nice big breath in and a nice big breath out. I like to open my mouth. Do this a few times, and this will just center us and connect us. Big breath in and out. Last time, use that breath to really lift you and grow you tall. And try to keep the eyes closed. Of course, if you have to watch me, you can open your eyes. But what we're going to do from here, sitting up tall, we're going to drop the chin down towards the sternum. And same breath as we just did. We're going to do that 3 times. We're going to inhale nice and deep and exhale completely. So we're going to play with the breath and imagining that we're breathing into the back of the neck or breathing into the shoulders. One more. Good. Next inhale, nice and big. And then as you exhale, roll that right ear over to the right shoulder. And we're going to open up the left side of the neck. So right ear is going to drop over to the right shoulder. And then from my left ear to my left shoulder, soften that left shoulder. Should feel a nice opening there. Those same breaths, full big breaths in, full breath out. And this time as we kind of change the orientation of the neck, notice how the breath feels. Maybe you feel a nice stretch and opening in that left neck. So places where I begin to feel sensation or feel tightness, I like to imagine that that's actually where I'm breathing from. So I'm not breathing in and out of my nose or my mouth. Imagining I'm breathing in, for instance here, the left side of my neck. That's where the breath is coming in and out of. Awesome. We're gonna now change sides. So as you exhale, let the chin drop down to the center of the chest. Left ear will roll on over to that left shoulder. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Good. And then just find your level of sensation or your, level of comfort. So you want to feel something, but you don't want to like push it too hard. And again, then when you find that sensation, kind of breathe in and out of that area. So So right ear drops away from the right shoulder. Try to fill your lungs completely with air and also try to empty your lungs completely of air. One more breath. Good. Inhale. And then as we exhale, roll that chin down to meet the sternum. And then as you find your next inhalation, just lift your gaze back to center. Should be nice and neutral. And then kind of take your gaze side to side. So just look to the right, look to the left. One more time. Good. And then we're going to look up and down. So we're going to inhale, look up. And then inhale, look down. One more time. Good. And we'll come nice neutral spine. So always trying to lift that spine up tall. It's also a little belly workout too. So the belly's not squeezing, but it's just enough to help us lift. Sit up tall, work the back, soften the shoulders. Good. From here, we're going to inhale. We're going to reach the arms up towards the sky. And then we're going to exhale, bring the hands to the center of the heart. So just a fun way to get our breath and our movement to start linking together with one another. So the inhale will create the lift of the arms. Just try to reach those arms up as high as you can. And then as you exhale, bringing the palms together, let them come to the center of the heart. We're going to do that 5 more times with your breath. So inhale, nice big opening of the arms. And then exhale, hands to center. 4 more times. You can look up if that helps towards those hands. Slow and steady with the breath. Last one. Beautiful. From here, our next inhale, press the palms together, take those hands back overhead. And then as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So the hands are going to open up, open those arms out. We're going to twist to the right. As we do this, that left hand is going to come onto the right thigh, and the right arm can actually grab the right side of the chair. So you can kind of use this to kind of maybe take you a little deeper, and it's also just there for support in general. So don't go too crazy, don't wrench it, but just try to sit up tall. So remember that long spine. The inhale is going to lift you up, and then as you exhale, then play with maybe going a little deeper. Watching the knees too, not letting the knees come in, not pressing or torquing the hips or the legs. Try to keep integrity in the legs. Breathing. And again, maybe that exhale is where you play with going a little deeper, encouraging the chin to really look over as far as you can, that right shoulder, and even the eyes. So you can try to look towards the opposite corner of the room, so the right corner of the room. You can do this with the eyes closed. You can look towards that right temple. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, let the chin release back to center. Shoulders will follow. You'll come right back to neutral. We'll bring the hands to the center of the heart. We'll press those palms together, and then on an inhale, we'll lift. And then on an exhale, we'll twist to the opposite side. So the right hand will come onto the thigh or the knee. That left hand can grab a hold of the chair for support. I'm still sitting up tall. My inhale lifts me up tall. And then as I exhale, I'll take that gaze a little deeper, a little further. My eyes are closed. I'm trying to look towards my left temple. If my eyes are open, I'm trying to look towards the left corner of the room. Inhale is lengthening, and exhale is deepening or softening. So the exhale is where we release the tension. One more breath. And on your next exhale, the chin will release back to center. Shoulders will follow. We'll come alignment. But now we're gonna work a little side body opening. So we've been getting the shoulders in, we've been taking the arms overhead. So we're really gonna try and open up the side body now. So again, trying to create space, especially using that breath to do so. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna take the left hand and you're gonna grab hold of the left side of the chair, somewhere on the left side of the chair. We're gonna take the right arm, we're gonna reach the right arm up towards the sky. Find an inhalation, and then as you exhale, we're just gonna reach over to that left side. So maybe you go real far, maybe you just kind of stay upright a little more, but the idea so much isn't about how far you're going, it's just about, again, creating that space. The chair is here to help support you, and then really try to reach and activate through the fingers. Keep a nice long neck, don't let the head kind of do funky things. And then as you come into this, find that breath, and I want you to imagine that you're breathing in and out only through the right lung. So you're inhaling and exhaling out of the right lung. Doing that 3 more times. So trying to open up all the space around each little rib bone, getting a little arm and shoulder workout here. That belly is activated. Pressing firmly into the feet. Legs are strong. Neck is long. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale. And then as you exhale, let the right arm come down. We're going to do the opposite side. So right hand is going to grab hold of the chair somewhere. And then left arm is going to reach up. Find an inhale. Grow a little long. And then exhale, we'll slowly tip over to the right side. Now a little tip, just watch that left hip. Make sure you're not lifting, I'm exaggerating, but try to keep that left sit bone really planted. As you inhale, reach the left arm up high, nice soft neck, and then exhale. And here, same thing. Imagine you're breathing now into the left lung only. And exhale fully. 2 more times, breathing into the left lung. And exhale. Last round of breath. And your inhalation will lift you as that left arm slowly comes down. Now from here, we're gonna take that right foot. We're gonna rock back a little bit. We're gonna see if we can pick the right foot up and just cross that right ankle on top of that left leg. So kind of like you're gonna crisscross a little bit here. So just sit up nice and tall. Take a flex in that right foot. So really flex the foot, protect the knee, sit up nice and tall. So this might already be a stretch into the right hip, into the right side of the body here. So just take a moment, try to keep integrity in the spine, sitting up tall. Good, and we're gonna inhale. And as we exhale, we're gonna start to hinge forward just a little bit, just enough to maybe create a little more sensation into that right hip, maybe even into the lower back. And here, try to soften the neck, soften the jaw, soften the face so we're not squeezing. We're trying to relax a little bit. You might even put a little pressure onto that right leg, just create a little opening in the hip. And then from here, you play with how deep you want to go forward. So maybe it's just a little bit, maybe you take it further. And just as we did in our twist, so the inhalation is kind of like the lifting aspect, and the exhalation is that relaxation or kind of that surrendering aspect. So that's where if you want to go a little deeper, maybe trying to move deeper with that exhale. And maybe the hinging forward is like, no way. So maybe you're just sitting up here. You can even play with just a little mobility in that hip by kind of flapping that right leg. So just play with it. Wherever you find yourself is totally fine. Maybe it's even just working on getting the leg up in the first place. Take 1 more breath wherever you are. And the inhalation will bring you all the way back up to that neutral spine, and then we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna drop the right foot down, Switching sides. This time we're going to try to bring that left foot up. So we'll bring that left ankle on top of the right thigh. And then again, here's where you kind of play with that leg. Maybe you kind of just work on moving the hip a little bit. So this is just going to bring some blood flow and fluid into the hip. Maybe you're already feeling sensation in that outer left glute, maybe in the IT band a little bit. We're just trying to maintain long spine. And then if you want, so a little playing here, give you a few rounds of breath. If you want to, maybe play with hinging forward a little bit. Now, whether you're hinging forward or sitting up tall, just trying to soften the face. So no crunchy face, no tension in the neck or the shoulders or the face. Try to soften. And then remember that breath. So wherever the sensation is coming up, try to breathe into that space. So imagine that the breath is coming in and out of the place where you're feeling that heightened sensation. And remembering to not be afraid of that sensation. So just let it come up, kind of breathe through it. If it's intense, you're in charge. You back out. And again, maybe just sitting upright. Maybe just getting that leg up is the challenge today. One more breath. And then exhale completely. Lovely. We're going to take that left foot down. Awesome. We're going to take the feet a little wider than they have been. And then now we're going to take a forward fold. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to do it. We're going to fold forward. So again, those feet are a little wider. And then just let it go. So be okay with wherever you are. Wherever you are, let the face soften. Try to let the head hang. So really just try to let the head hang. Let the shoulders soften. Nice round in the spine. Nice stretch into that lower back. And then take 3 breaths. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. Beautiful. Our inhale, slowly bring our hands up. Press the hands into the thighs, into the knees, and then roll yourself up. Awesome. From here, we're going to take those hips, we're going to slide them back into the chair now. And so much so that we've got complete support of the back of the chair here. So we can soften in to our seated position a little bit more. Make sure that those feet are still connected to the ground here. You still have a nice long spine. And just be mindful of the orientation of the pelvis. So you don't want it to like tuck under. You really want to try and sit up tall. This time with the hands, we're going to turn the palms up. We're going to pull the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as we exhale, we're going to let those shoulders fall away. Palms are resting up, shoulders away from the ears, nice long spine supported by the chair. If you haven't already, I want you to close your eyes. This is where we're going to end our practice today. And we're going to end with just a few rounds of breath. And here we're going to take some conscious breathing. So I want you to try to breathe in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. So equal inhale, equal exhale. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Equal inhale, equal exhale. Try to even out the breath. comfortable with this equal inhale, equal exhale, we're going to change it up a little bit. So say you're still breathing in for that count of 4. We're going to see if we can exhale now for a count of 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. So making that exhale longer than the inhale. So breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So trying that at your own pace, breathing in. And then lengthening the exhale. A few more rounds. Taking your last lengthened exhalation. And then releasing any manipulation, releasing any control of the breath. So just try to sit back, relax for a few more moments. Shoulders away from the ears, back is supported by the chair, feet connected to the earth. And then just let your breath come and go. Nice and natural. And as you do this, maybe just noticing what your breath looks like. Is your inhale longer than your exhale? Or are things pretty balanced? Just observation, just witnessing. And then same goes for where you're at mentally. I just want you to witness. How are you feeling today? How am I feeling emotionally? How am I feeling energetically? Low energy, high energy, good mood, bad mood. It's pretty black and white, but it happens. It is what it is. Maybe there's something in between that you're feeling. And just be there. Just find a little bit of acceptance and appreciation for whatever it is that you are feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. It's okay. From here, we're going to bring the palms together. Let the thumbs rest right at the center of the chest. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And a big exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Which simply means peace, peace, peace. Namaste.